Welcome to the Hawaiian Humane Society. You're joining me here at our Mo'ili'ili campus in town. We're so happy you can tune in tonight and join us to learn more about the animals we care for and the work we do here. Hawaiian Humane Society was founded in 1883 by a group of concerned citizens, about 350 of them, as well as King Kalakaua, which is pretty incredible. In the early 40s, we were founded at this campus here that you see behind me and built a facility for dogs and cats to take care of those in need. And we've been here through many expansions ever since. So we focus and have always focused a lot on advocacy. So improving animal laws, keeping pets and people safe in our community are really important to the core work that we do. And with that, we are expanding and opening a second campus. So we will offer robust services at both campuses, providing more support to our entire island. So we have a really incredible foster program here, which allows us to do the work that we do and truly saves hundreds of lives each year. They provide incredible amount of support, and sometimes the support that they provide to the animals just for a couple days. Other times it's for up to 2 months, and these animals have an opportunity to be in a loving home, get the care that they need in a loving home out of the shelter, and then really thrive to be able to move on to their next step, which is a permanent family.
Hi, I'm Serena Stefanik Phillip. I'm volunteering at the Hawaiian Humane Society in the laundry room, and I also foster. I got involved in fostering during the Waianae rescue. I have heard about the 300 rescued dogs from Waianae, and they needed help with fostering.
I'm Casey Carter. I'm the Chief Veterinarian at Hawaiian Humane Society. Tita came to us as a stray. So she came in as a stray with 6 puppies. Her puppies were about 2 to 3 weeks old. All 7 dogs, including mom, seemed to be healthy. We're able to do all of our treatments on intake and the first day or so here and quickly get them out to a foster home.
Tita is an amazing dog. She's very protective, which is a good thing, and she really takes good care of her babies. Fostering a mom and puppies is hard work, but it's a rewarding experience. Watching them grow and preparing them for their new home once they are ready for adoption.
We can't do what we do without our volunteers. We have about 600 volunteers right now that support all of those sort of on-site programs that deal directly with the animals, but we also have volunteers that help support different functions of our special events, of our engagement with the community in different ways. We have volunteers that support our volunteer services team. So if you're interested at all in volunteering, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're always excited to welcome new people to our ohana, and we would love to see you volunteering at our Mo'ili'ili campus and soon to be West Oahu campus. We recently have seen a little kitten named Sadie come into us, and she had both of her front legs actually fractured. She was found in a bus engine, and we think it happened in the bus engine itself. And so she came into us in pretty bad shape. I remember seeing her for this first time when I was talking to Dr. Carter, actually. She was in her kennel. She could barely move, but she was still purring, which was just fantastic, and it really demonstrates the spirit they all have.
So Sadie came into us as a stray. The person who found her had been trying to capture her for a few days, finally was able to capture her when she got into a bus engine. When Sadie came into us, she had some sores and lacerations and an infected area that we took a look at immediately. We also noticed that she had fractures in her front legs. So we were able to, on intake, give her some pain medications, antibiotics, keep her stable, get her some good meals, get her some hydration. She was dehydrated when she came in. So being able to sort of get her back to health despite having these fractured legs. That's something that right now we're not able to do in the shelter. We're not able to repair those yet. So we do have special funds. For dogs, it's called Max's Fund, and for cats, it's called Smudge's Fund. These are special funds that are donor funded that allow animals like Sadie to get the care that they need, the surgical care that they need. So she was able to go out to one of our partner veterinarians, a surgeon, and have both of her front legs repaired. She had her upper arm fractured on one leg and her lower arm fractured on another leg. So I'm happy to say that Sadie made it through surgery, her foster period, her rehabilitation period, made it to the adoptions floor, was adopted quickly, and has made it into the home that she'll spend the rest of her life in. Grits came to us at about 2 a.m. Somebody came to our front fence and tied him to our front fence. Our overnight officer was able to go out and see that he was abandoned on our campus. He came to us with severe mange and severe skin infection. Mange is pretty easily controllable with the proper medications. Pretty quickly turned around. Within a few days, we saw huge differences in his skin condition.
My name is Olivia, and I'm the Assistant Manager of Veterinary Services here at the Hawaiian Humane Society. I was here on the day that Grits came in, so he was pretty bad, what we call like a severe case of Demodex. So we wanted to kind of get him on pain medications, antibiotics right away. So with Demodex, you kind of see the hair loss, that's like the first sign, but then also that yeastiness and the smell, and then the open wounds that lead to the secondary infections. So those are all things we want to get a hold of and treat right away. After Grits came in, immediately after we started him on treatment, we wanted to get him in a foster home as quickly as possible. So I actually am not fostering Grits, but I have fostered several Demodex dogs before. And, they need that love and that support, kind of just being patient with them through the healing process, understanding that at first they're really tired and they're lethargic and they're not feeling their best. And so kind of just sitting with them, making sure that they're eating. They need that nutrition in their body, that's like the first couple days, I would say. And then around day 3 to 5, they actually kind of start to get their spirit back, and you see them come out of their shell and they'll be following you around the house, wanting to play with toys. And the whole experience is just really rewarding to see them go from something so sad and, in so much pain and not in the best state of life to really just like thriving. And it's awesome.
My name is Susie Tam. I am the Community Outreach and Partnerships Manager for the Hawaiian Humane Society, and I run all of our organization's educational and outreach programs. The Hawaiian Humane Society's Pet Kokua program offers a breadth of services to all of our community pet members. It starts as something simple like the pet food bank, just helping people put food into the bowls of their pets because they're having some financial difficulties. When the pandemic hit, however, we grew that exponentially. We were giving out 3,000 pounds of food a month, and that was just showing us that is such a small but substantial need that people met. And we also do things like pop-up pet clinics for houseless pet owners. They can't afford to go to the vet to get something like shots, things that we kind of take for granted. So we're there to kind of fill that gap for them. So we went over to both Nanakuli and Nimitz areas. These are areas where there are encampments of people who have been living there for, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, sometimes even years. We're there to really connect with them and make sure that their pets are taken care of so we can see how we can provide them resources or at least connect them to resources. We, over the last couple of years that this program has been in place, have actually helped a few people get into housing because of our clinics. It's definitely by far just something I'm so happy this organization keeps moving towards.
So our vision for Hawaiian Humane Society is to truly be that community resource that everybody needs. So with that, we are opening a second campus in West Oahu, and we're excited to share that with everyone as we continue to progress. And we'll work with the community on our overpopulation of cats. We know that that's an important animal welfare concern from multiple fronts, and we are in the middle of an Oahu cat count, actually, which will help us understand the scope of the problem much better, and we hope to continue that progress. We want to be a welcoming destination for everyone at both of our campuses, so making sure that we're growing our programs and meeting our community where they're at.
People should get involved with Hawaiian Humane Society because we're the only open admission shelter on Oahu, and we need people's support to be donors and volunteers so that we can do the good that we're able to do every day.
I want to thank you all so very much for joining us on this special evening at Tuxes and Tails. We are so thrilled that we could finally bring us all back together in person for this fantastic event. We cannot do the work we do without you. Your support means so much to us and so much to the animals we all care for. Thank you again so very much for joining us tonight. Mahalo.